Hello everyone, hope you're doing well wherever you are. So today, again in another predicament, interracial marriages. We Africans, we have our own culture. We Africans, we have our own beliefs. We Africans, we need to be respected. I understand the world is changing, and yeah, so interracial marriages, people love who they love. People want to engage in relationship with who they love. But the question of African culture, but the question of African respect. What's the plight of interracial marriage in deterring the African culture and deterring the African respect? White supremacy is a problem until today, and some people still feel like they are others, they are like some small gods, and you need to bend your way for them. No. If it's an interracial marriage, it should be two-way traffic. You bend your way, I bend my way. So I want you to watch this video and later on come and say something about it. It's something which is wrong with it.
I hate Africa and I'll never step my foot in Africa even if I marry you. Listen to this story. There is this lady who called me today in the morning and I felt so bad and disrespected as an Africa lady because I don't understand why you tell someone that you don't like their culture, you don't like their color, you don't like their continent, and you continue to pursue them. Now, this lady told me that she met with this white guy on a dating site, and this guy is from Denmark. They have been speaking for 2 weeks now only. And this guy kept on telling the lady that he'll never step his foot in Africa because he does not like Africa as a continent and he does not like anything to do with Africa. So this guy suggested that they were supposed to meet, but because he cannot come to Africa, they were supposed to meet in a neutral country. And again, this lady was not allowed to go to Denmark because this man was living with the son and he said that I cannot marry you not unless my son approves. So we are supposed to meet in another country, not in Denmark because my son has not approved, and not in Kenya because I can never step my foot in Africa. Now, they've been speaking for 2 weeks now, and this guy has sent this lady some money once, and they were supposed to meet in Turkey. So they planned, and this lady was going through the Turkey embassy and all that, looking for papers. And after some days, again, this guy said, no, we're supposed to meet in Dubai. We are not meeting in Turkey again. And this lady now was feeling, okay, I know Dubai, I've ever been there, so it's okay. But at the middle of the conversation, this lady asked, why are you telling me that you cannot get married to me, not unless your son approves? I'm going to be your wife, not your son's wife. And this guy gets mad and blocks the lady everywhere. As we're speaking now, this lady had started the process of getting the visa and all that to Turkey. The meeting was cancelled, was supposed to be in Dubai, and this man apparently cancelled everything and blocked the lady. Now, sometimes you people are dealing with sick wazungus, because of the desperation, and maybe you think that these people are small gods and they're going to get you out of the poverty. How is someone telling you that they don't like your culture, they don't like your continent, they don't like your people, and you're there thinking that they can love you as an individual? We have our own culture. For you to get married to someone, they need to be introduced to your parent. And because they cannot come to Africa, will you do an online introduction to this man, to your parent, because you want him to get married to you? Come on, lady.
Welcome back, guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section about this scenario. This is a Kenyan lady who I think, most of these guys, they meet with them in these dating apps, which is okay. I mean, people have their own ways of finding people to socialize with, marry, date, or something. Now, why is the problem? The problem comes when, with this type of interracial marriage, the other person feels like they are superior than the other person. Okay, I understand he's in there, maybe somewhere, I don't know, I've forgotten the name of the country where he is, but he's somewhere in Europe, but the lady is in Africa. Now the lady, he keeps on suggesting places that he wants the lady to go, but the lady agrees. But again, there's one thing which he says which is wrong. He doesn't want to come to Africa. Africa is not good for him. I mean, he thinks that we Africans, we are bad people. He thinks that we Africans, we are poor. He thinks that we can steal from him. I mean, no, we can't do that. What we need as Africans, and our African ladies need to know this, please, please, please stick to your culture. Be you. Don't let somebody bend your culture for what they want you to do. These people still thinks that we will, some of them still thinks that we will abide by what they say. Africa is a beautiful place that everyone needs to know. If you don't want to come to Africa, it's okay. We have a lot of Europeans who are coming to Africa, buying land, settling in Africa. The only disrespect that we don't want is making us feel like we are lesser. We are less than you, making us feel like we are substandard human beings, making us feel like we don't want anything to do with you. I respect the fact that the guy has a son and he needs to hear what the son have to say about the marriage. Probably he had someone before, but it never went well the way he or she planned. I'm sorry for the shaking. But what I'll say is this. Africans have been through a lot of things. Colonizations. Our brother and sisters from the diaspora was taken from Africa to the United States. And so we have always been the ball to be kicked. It is so sad that it is in the 21st century and a person thinks that he might just order a black person, any other way things, and making Africa looks like a place where a person cannot survive. You need to know one thing. Africa is a beautiful place that encourages everyone, encourages people. And our African sisters, please, 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 don't suffer in the name of having a Muzungu. I got nothing against you dating a Muzungu. Of course, we have some of them who are good people, some of them who are nice, some of them who are also friends, we talk sometimes. But let nobody bring you down because they feel like the place they are is so much, it's so much developed or is so much, I don't know even how to describe it. It's so much developed more than they think yours are. Remember, you were there even before them. Your existence was there even before they came to your picture. You lived, you dressed, you lived, you dated before, you were happy before. It is not like they are going to change everything in your life. It is so sickening, it is so sad that our African ladies are so desperate for these people and will do anything just to go and be offended. I'm not talking about all people who does this. I'm talking about some of them who does these things. It is okay to have interracial marriage. On my side, I got no problem with that, but the problem comes when somebody wants to order you around like you're still a slave to them. They make things which are in favor to them. I'm not only talking in this type of relationship where the sisters is upset. I'm talking about any other relationship out there which people don't open up to talk about these things. People are making crazy suggestions, because you are in Africa and they know very well you are desperate and they know that they have the money. They know that you don't have the money, so you have to do everything that they want. I'll say that that's a sad thing that don't need to happen. It don't need to happen. You can stay in Africa if that's what's happening. You can stay in Africa. We have black African men who will love you very well. We still have, even if you are an interracial person, we have white people who will love you well. It doesn't have to be the same person. Africans' culture, Africans' respect need to be paramount. Respect is paramount. We Africans, we have faced a lot of challenges. We Africans have been through a lot. So the narrative of ordering us as if we are still in those colonial times, it is not something which we will entertain until today. Just walk away slowly if you cannot cope with the orders in which they are giving you, So my message to young ladies out there, please, 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 don't make these people use you as a puppet. Don't make these people order you around. You are a human being. You have your own conscience. You have everything that you need, because as I said earlier, you've grown until where you are even without them, so you can do without them literally. We Africans need to be respected. Humiliation is not good. I mean, that's something which is not good. We are past that, you know. Respect to all white men who are treating African ladies very well. As I said earlier, I'm not against interracial marriages, because that's someone's preference, that's what they want, you know. But if it becomes so detrimental to a black person, because a person feels like he has the white supremacy against a black person, or he has money, or he has resources, or the place he has, he is so advantaged, so you feel like he's so advantaged than you know, a black person, and so we can still order him around like a child. We are not going to do that until today. Tell me guys what you think about this situation. Have you ever been in this situation? Have you encountered this situation? Feel free to share. And if you're watching this video for the first time, kindly consider subscribing to my channel. On my way to 3,000 subscribers. If you subscribe, I'll be happy. Until then, peace, love, and harmony. Salute.